After the sermon today, we'll have the oblations of joining new members of the Society of St. Pius X. Marian, Corp, after being here for over a year. So 5 will be making their first oblation after the sermon. And then the others, older ones, renewing the oblation of the put together Marches of Lefebvre of our Society of St. Pius X. Remember, we are the Society of St. Pius X, continuing the work of Marches of Lefebvre. And only designate ourselves the Marian Corps to distinguish from the mainstream society that because of the crisis going on within the society, but the 5 will make the oblation to the Society of St. Pius X after being here for more than a year. And then the also we'll do the renewal of our consecration of Our Lady of Mount Carmel of February the 2nd earlier this year to the Blessed Virgin Mary, and then there's the sheets there that we do that also after the oblation. The oblation, of course, will be done in Latin. And Arches Lefebvre put together the oblation, but actually the oblation that we make is actually just compilation of all just approved prayers, and it's of the church, some from the Mass, some from the Recolta, that we take together as our promise to be faithful to the apostles of Jesus and Mary, the Society of St. Pius X, to give ourselves over to our Lord, to Our Lady, and continue the work of the Christ within our society.
Domine, omnia tua sunt quae in caelo sunt et quae in terra. Desidero meo sunt tibi in spontanea orationem ofere, et tuus perpetue permanere. Domine, suscitate amoris mei, ofero me ipsum tibi hodie in servus aeternum, in obsequium et in sacrificium laudis perpetue. Suscipe me cum ac sancta oblatione tui preciosi corporis, quam tibi potidie, in presentia angelorum invisibiliter assistentium, ofero ut si pro me, et profundo populo tuo in salutem. Dimite mihi Deus, dimite mihi omnia vergognia, propter nomen sanctum tuum, ecce comito me misericordiae tue. Ofero etiam tibi omnia bona mea, quam vis valde alta et imperfecta, ut tu ea ementes et sanctifices semper ad meliora trahas. Ofero quoque tibi necessitatis parentum, amicorum, fratrum, sororum, et omnium carorum meorum, et eorum qui propter amorem tuum beneficerum. In spiritu meditatis et in animo contrito, suscipiar a te Domine, et supplicia sacrificium meum in respectu tuo hodie, ut pace tibi nomine Deus. Angulationem servitutis mei, Queso Domine, cum placatus accipias, iesque meos in tua pace disponas, atque eterna damnatione me peripi, et aetor tuorum jubilas gregis murare, per Christum Dominum nostrum. O Domine mea, O Mater mea, me tibi ofero, atque ut me tibi volem devotum, consecro tibi oculos meos, auras meas, os meum, cor meum, plana mea totum, quoniam itaque tume sum. O bona Mater, serva me, defende me, ut rem accusationem tuam. Amen.
Consecration of the Immaculate Heart of Mary of the Society of St. Pius X, Marian Corps, connected to Our Lady of Mount Carmel, chapel, seminary, convent, of all souls, and all things entrusted in any way to our care. To Thee, O Immaculate Mother of God, do we have recourse in this supreme hour of mankind's need, amid such storms indeed as have never been known, shaking Holy Mother Church to her very foundations. Thou, who standing by the foot of the cross, didst once share so closely the sufferings of Thy divine Son, with what compassion art Thou not moved today for the suffering of His mystical body, the Church?
Whilst outside the church, communism has so spread its errors in all directions, the church itself is infected by them. At the same time, within her very bosom, the virus of false ecumenism poisons souls without number, either tearing them away or keeping them outside of the unity of the true faith and the one and only ark of salvation. Now in this 21st century, these errors of Russia, spoken of by thee at Fatima and propagated by that wicked council, of which thou hast spoken, have found their way deeply into the very bowels of the traditional movement of reform, including our priestly society of St. Pius X, which has already been consecrated to thee. Amidst so many ruins, so many betrayals, may it please Almighty God, that we, as true sons of Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, the founder of our society of St. Pius X, continue his command in our Marian Corp. We have to build while others are demolishing. The crumbled citadels have to be rebuilt. The bastions of faith have to be reconstructed. Firstly, the holy sacrifice of the Mass of all times, which forms saints. Then our chapels, monasteries, our large families, our enterprises faithful to the social politics of the church, our politicians determined to make the politics of Jesus Christ. This is the whole fiber of Christian social life, Christian customs, Christian reflexes, which we have to restore. Following an ancient example, may we, Lady of Mount Carmel, a small band of rebuilders, who being truly aware of our own frailty, turn again today to thee, Virgin, most powerful help of Christians, for completely distrusting in our own strength, so little before the magnitude of the task entrusted to us. We wish to place ourselves under thy motherly and powerful protection. O Virgin, who art more terrible than an army set at battle array, to whom from the beginning it was promised that thou wouldst tread upon the head of the serpent. Amidst those dangers hanging over our heads, we beg and beseech God, who has deigned to call us to the service of his church, that he deign to seal and confirm our calling to thee, O Ark of the Covenant. And so, O Immaculate Virgin, before thy throne of grace, today we prostrate ourselves, desiring to increase thy praise and glory, so that through the filial love of Christ thy Son towards thee, O most sweet Mother of ours, we may here and now add our humble contribution to thee, give the most special title of thy sorrowful and immaculate heart. We irrevocably consecrate our priestly society of St. Pius X, Marian Corp, connected in any way to Our Lady of Mount Carmel Chapel, with its priests, seminarians, and brothers, sisters, oblates, and tertiaries, and all its spiritual family. In order that thou shouldst be now the Lady and Queen of our branch of the Society of St. Pius X, under thy special protection called Marian Corp, at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Chapel, by a perpetual donation to thy hands, we offer and we entrust our possessions and our homes, that they may truly belong to thee, our bodies and also our souls indeed, our whole selves, we hand over and consecrate that thou mayest ever have us ready at thy command. The souls also entrusted to us we hand over to thee, that thou mayest guard them with thy motherly care. Finally, the apostolate we commend to thee, and we relinquish it, that it may be wholly thine, O Queen of Apostles. Thus our priestly society of St. Pius X, Marian Corp, connected with Our Lady of Mount Carmel Chapel, including its seminary, convent, as well as all the souls that thou hast allowed to, or wilt allow us to have any care of, past, present, and future, are now wholly thy domain. Hold us so firmly, O Tower of David, that we may never turn from the right path. O Virgin most faithful, keep every member most unshakably attached to thee. Guard our faith virginally intact. O Virgin most pure, thou who hast received the power to crush all heresies throughout the entire world, keep for the Church, O thou who art full of grace, her holy sacrifice of the Mass, in union with and never separated from the most holy and inviolate faith of our fathers, according to the ancient and venerable Roman rite, sure conveyor of grace, and to keep us most faithful. May that grace of which thou alone art the guardian and mediatrix efficaciously be given to us. We reject for all our days the vile modernism, evolutionism, as well as all heresies and errors whatsoever, including that so-called liturgical expressions of the new Mass and whatever other novelties have already been promoted or may be promoted in any way by the enemies of thy divine Son, who is the only way for us, the only truth for us, and our only life. Cause, O good Virgin of us, O Queen of all saints, O holiness of the priesthood, of religion, of the family, according to the holy desires of Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre. When he consecrated that society, which thou didst allow him to found up to thee, guard, O Mother of divine grace, the society of St. Pius X, including especially this little enclave of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, as a fruitful and ever-living branch of the Holy Roman Catholic Church, as an oasis of thy love and grace in the vast desert of this modern world. Obtain for us the grace, O Mother of the Church, whereby we may from day to day become in the hands of God instruments more docile and more apt for the saving of the greatest number of souls, including our own. That we may know that thou hast heard our prayers, O Virgin most clement. Send us those many workers from the divine Lord of the harvest calls into his mission fields, as well as the greatest harvest of souls. Grant us finally, O Mother of the Sovereign High Priest, the grace with which we work for the restoration of all things in Christ, especially the Catholic priesthood, and thereby for the splendor of the priestly soul of Christ, illuminated by whose rays may persons and families and nations soon attain the establishment of his kingdom. Relying on our title of the Apostles of Jesus and Mary, we promise thee, O Queen of martyrs and confessors, that we shall labor until our last breath for the restoring of all things in Christ, for the spreading of his kingdom, and for the preparing of the glorious triumph of thy sorrowful rampant heart, O Mary. Amen.